They thought he was powerless. Turns out he was FBI at sunrise. The neighborhood was quiet until two stern-faced HOA impersonators marched up to a modest home, flashing fake badges and claiming authority. They pounded on the door, announcing an immediate arrest over fabricated violations, drawing curious neighbors outside. The homeowner stepped out calmly, confused but composed, as the pair grew louder and more aggressive, insisting he comply. Tension filled the air as phones began recording, just when it seemed the situation might escalate. The man's expression shifted, calm turning to cold certainty, hinting that these impersonators had made a serious, irreversible mistake. They stood tall on his porch, voices sharp and commanding as they declared, "You re-under arrest," waving fake documents like unquestionable proof. Neighbors gathered closer, whispering as the scene unfolded, some already recording. The homeowner didn't resist, he simply studied them, his calm silence unsettling their growing confidence. They repeated their claims louder, trying to force compliance, unaware of the cracks showing in their act. Every second stretched the tension tighter. Then, with a measured breath, the man reached into his pocket, not in panic, but with purpose, about to reveal something that would shatter their illusion completely. Their badges looked convincing at first glance, and their confident tone almost sold the act. But small details didn't add up. The paperwork was riddled with inconsistencies, and their threats grew more desperate as the homeowner questioned them calmly. Neighbors exchanged uneasy glances, sensing something was off. What began as a bold display of fake authority quickly turned into a risky gamble. The impersonators doubled down, unaware that every word they spoke only made things worse. Then, in a quiet but decisive move, the homeowner made a call that would bring real law enforcement into a situation already spiraling out of control. For a brief moment, the impersonators thought they had won. The crowd seemed convinced, and their loud demands echoed with false authority as they moved closer, ready to force the situation in their favor. They exchanged smug glances, certain the homeowner would finally give in. But that confidence shattered in an instant. The man's calm demeanor never broke, and when distant sirens began to rise, panic flickered across their faces. What they thought was control slipped through their fingers as reality closed in. In seconds, their carefully staged act unraveled, exposing a mistake they could no longer escape. They had chosen their target carelessly, assuming he was just another resident they could intimidate and control. Their voices grew louder, their threats sharper, trying to dominate the situation before anyone questioned them. But the homeowner remained unusually calm, watching every move they made. Then came the moment that changed everything. With quiet authority, he revealed his identity, and the weight of his words hit instantly. The crowd fell silent, and the impersonators froze, their confidence draining away. In a single revelation, the power dynamic flipped, and it became clear they had made a mistake that would cost them everything.